In this video, I'm going to talk about picking the right product to launch check.
Get off that cell phone. Pay attention.
It is very crucial to find the right product to launch check. Otherwise, you spend a lot of time and effort into it, and you ended up making nothing out of it. So then you waste that time. And majority of affiliates I've seen that who try to launch jack, they fail on their first one and they quit. Maybe they'll make a 1 or 2 sales and make okay money, then they get busy doing other things. But if you do really well and take the time to do your research on the product and the back end and your competition and what's your profitability rate, you'll be able to continue to do launch jacking and make 6 figures a year. So just pay attention here, okay? And let's go on to numbers have to make sense. It really does. Yes, that the product cost is a $97 to the end user, the buyer, up to $19.97, $2,000 product, and upsell. I've seen products that go with $47 with 3 or 4 upsells and downsells, and I've seen a $2,000 product with $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 upsell. So you really have to know the pricing point, okay? And you got to figure out that way you know that, okay, it's a high-end product, you have more margin to work with. And the low-end product, you have a less margin, so you got to figure out, okay, if you're paying 50, you get to pay 50% of $2,000 product, that's $1,000 commission. To me, okay, $1,000 up to 1 sale to break even point. If I spend up to $1,000 building my site, adding content, outsourcing my backlinks, putting a nice graphic on there, on the header on there, I have that up to $1,000 to break even. Because if I spend $1,000 to making my site really nice and ranking at #1 on, and when the people typing on that product name, and I did my job, and all I had to do is just make 1 sale to break even. So if I had to make 2 sales to make profit, but that's the measurement I figured out. Now, if it's the low end, let's say it's a $297 offer, and I'm getting still 50%. I make $150. Now, if 1 sale, I only have $150 to work with. But sometimes if it's a low end sale, I'll spend up to like 2 times the payout, the commission. So I will spend $300 outsourcing it, backlinks, making my site really nice, adding high quality content and all that. Now that's the part I was talking about with the outsourcing it. But you can build your own launch jacking site, so you don't have to spend money to build backlinks and putting a graphic image or hiring a graphic designer to do that. But you're putting in your time. Okay, your time to build it. And most of the time with launch jacking, it takes lots of time to get everything set up perfect. You have to do the research, you have to add content, you got to drip those contents, you got to build backlinks, you got to make sure the backlinks are done correctly. You got to check on your competition's rankings. All of that. So it takes really amount of dedication. Nowadays, what I do is I can talk about in another video. Is I'll outsource most of the work. So I'll outsource is the link building. I'll outsource the content, because those 2 things that it takes the most of the time. Okay, but the numbers, your numbers have to make sense, and I'll explain in with the actual product. Okay, and then let's go to the next slide. Right setup. Did you buy a good domain name? We talked about the domain name, getting the domain name, .com, .net, .org. If you get the exact product search name. If you don't, then you got to go with product name reviews, bonus, product name bonus, or the person's name, the product owner's name, and the product itself. So you can do that. But buying a good domain name will give you a leg up on your competition. Okay, it's very crucial. Then the product owner. You got to look at the product owner and the brand Is it in demand? Who is this product owner? Have they did a product launch in the past? Were they successful at it? Or was it mediocre? Is this product owner very new that no one has heard about? Now you look at the product owner and do they list JV partners that are on board already? Who are they? Do they have a big list? Do some Google search and look at their JV partners. Google their JV partners. If you think that they have a huge following with a big list, they have a blog, you know, they have a big fan page. Yeah, you know, they're gonna really drive a lot of demand, a lot of buzz, and a lot of searches on Google. You need to look at that. Now, is this a new product or relaunch? Let's say, for example, it's a well-known product owner. They have successes every year, and if this is a brand new product, and I know that it will do well because it's a new product, no one has bought it before. Their followers gonna buy it again, buy it because they don't own it. Versus if that really well-known product owner relaunched the same product, you have a less amount of buyers in that pool of email list and the JV partner. I hope that makes sense. When there's a relaunch, the people who bought them, you know, they don't have to buy it again. They probably get an updated version of the relaunched product, or they had to just pay a little bit more to get the upgrade. So for me, I know it's going to do really well when that product owner is a very successful product launch owner, and if this is a new product, I know I'm going all in. Okay, and the next slide, niche research. Internet marketing, make money online. Are you trying to launch Jack up internet marketing niche, make money online niche? In my experience, I have talked about this many times. Yes, I do promote make money online niche products, but to me it doesn't do as well because the marketers are buying it. They're savvy, internet savvy. They usually buy through their own affiliate link or their friend's affiliate link, and they go out there and find the best bonuses, and they usually buy through whoever they like or whoever had the best bonuses, not necessarily through my affiliate link. Now the niches that done really well for me is a financial niche, stocks, forex, options trading programs done really well for me. Health and wellness related offers did really well for me. And now you have to think about it when you're doing when you're finding products to launch, Jack. Go outside of what we see on internet marketing niche. I've done really well, and I'm a financial niche, health and wellness niche, but there are other niches out there that you can do really well on. Just keep researching. Look for the best offer in that niche and look at the competitor. See if anyone else is doing launch jacking with it, any review sites on there, and look at their backlinks. And when you can tell by looking at their backlinks, and if they have other sites out there, affiliate sites out there that they're promoting something else, then sometimes I find other offers that way by looking at my competitors' pages. Okay, and another thing I look at is it a one-time launch? Is it a once-a-year launch or twice-a-year launch, or is it an evergreen launch? That they have a main launch, then they just leave it open, and so you can promote it year-round. Yes, there are pros and cons to it. I like either way, but now as I've been doing the launch checking for many years, I prefer doing evergreen launches that are high ticket items because I know I can continue to promote that everywhere on PPC, on Google and Facebook, and buying display traffic, all of that. So I prefer evergreen launches.
Come on, loser, this shit ain't cheap.
You have to think of the competition because you are going to be surrounded by it, especially on a big ticket item. Because affiliates have more margin to work with. I gave you example with $1,000 commission on a $2,000 product. So I have $1,000 to spend buying domain name, adding content, nice header image and backlinks. Smaller ticket items. Yes, there are affiliates who sell a lot of small ticket items. Generally, they sell a lot of that through their email list with the launch jackers selling small ticket items. Unless you're really ranked really well on on Google for like you're ranked number one or number two, and you have a really good bonuses, you may not sell too many of it. Okay, and look at your threshold. You know what can you handle on the competition. That means if you're new to launch jacking, you may be thinking that, oh, I don't want to promote something as high ticket item with lots of competition because I'm learning right now and I don't know. But I recommend you just jump in right away and go after the most competitive launch jacking offer, because you know that it's going to be a lot of demand. There's a lot of searches for it on Google, so you are going to get some visitors coming to you through Google. But I can talk more about that in details with strategies. You can get traffic from not just from Google. There's Bing, Yahoo, but that's just for PPC. You can get traffic from YouTube videos. You can get traffic from Facebook and all, and much more. Just don't worry about there's lots of competition. I don't want to try that. I don't want to promote that. I say go right in. And cost associated with competing. This is important because I don't want you to be, if you were thinking to buy, outsourcing it, buying, contents and backlinks. I don't want you to spend too much money out there and not make any sales. So if it's a big ticket item, I'll spend up to making one sale. If it's a $497 product, and I get paid 50%, I'm gonna make $250. I may spend like only one sale worth or two sale worth. But if it's $1,000 product, $2,000 product, and I'm making $1,000 commission, I'm gonna spend up to one times on that commission. Don't let me scare you with throwing out these high numbers and spending up to $1,000 or anything like that. Is that other competitors, other affiliates launch jacking? We don't know what they're going to do. But if I'm going to spend the time and effort and spend money to make my site seen by many people as possible, I'm going to spend some money if I have to. And it all comes down to the numbers, because how much commission you're going to get paid. So if you're promoting a low end product, let's say $47 product, is something that I try to stay away from, because you have to sell many of those products to make decent amount of money. When you're promoting a big ticket item, the amount of time and effort spent on that versus small ticket item site is just about the same. You're spending a little bit more time and maybe a little bit more effort into big ticket item because it's harder to sell, but the effort is about the same, I think. So why you want to sell this very low end? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it isn't my style, and it all comes down to cost associated with competing. And I feel like, in my opinion, I rather dominate the rankings, because when you're doing launch jacking, the launches are done in a short period, so you want to throw everything you can to make many sales as possible during that time. I hope that makes sense. Let's go to the next slide with prizes and perks. Now, let me explain to you what this is about. When you're doing launch jacking, yes, you're trying to make money, commission, much as possible. But some of the product launches, they come with a car, for first prize, first place. They give you a Tesla, for example, BMW, Lamborghini. I know if you're into that kind of thing, you want. You can win those things if you're placed in the first place on the launch. So some of them give away like a trip. Someone give away a 2 for 7 day on a cruise and all of that kind of thing. They give away cash prizes, iPhone, iPad, MacBooks, and all sorts of things. To me, there's a couple times where I was placed in top 10, and I was invited to, like, for example here. I was invited to building a school in Uganda, and it was a once in a lifetime experience for me, and I was able to earn that for doing really well when launch jacking. And here's me with kids in Uganda, and here's this is like out in wild, and just there's giraffes and all kinds of animals just openly. And here's opening of the school. They donated the money um, for children in Uganda for this nice school. And there's additional perks. When you do really well, your name gets on the leaderboard, and other um, product owners will reach out to you and say, "Hey, who are you?" They want to get to know you. They invite you for dinner. They invite you to the event for free. They'll give you exclusive payout, and some of them will give you heads up on their product launch, and they'll let you know ahead of time. It opens up additional doors. Like they'll invite you to like promoting their friends offer that you would have never had a chance to promote it because it's not out there, or you can't find those offers. Some of them, they may want to hire you for your skills. You have SEO skills. Some of them, they want to hire you for that. You have social media marketing skills. You know how to deliver traffic. Like they want to hire you. So there's additional prizes and perks that it comes with launch jacking. All right. And here, that's the topic that I covered in this video, picking the right product to launch jack. It is one of the very, very important things that you need to really take the time to do it right. Otherwise, you're not going to be profitable. Okay. That's all for now. And go ahead and watch my other videos.